Hi guys, my name is Lily. I'm a hair colourist and modern perm specialist based at Simon Warwick Salon in West London. I've had so many questions recently about my modern perms, so I thought I would do a Q&A and answer some of them for you. If you would like to know more about what the modern perm could do for you, I'm offering free online consultations via Zoom, so let me know and we can discuss further. So first question I always get asked a lot is, have I had a perm myself? I haven't, I've just got naturally curly hair. But having curly hair made me really fascinated with it. And that's what led me to want to develop new techniques and specialise in modern perming. So can I have a loose perm or is it tight curls only? Yes, you can have a loose perm. I offer two types of modern perm. The new wave, which is a loose wavy perm, and the new curl, which is big, bouncy, voluminous and curly. The wavy perm is a looser style with much less volume at the root. That style's really great for adding natural texture and guts into straight hair if it sometimes looks a bit flat or limp. What's the difference between the modern perm and the traditional perm? The main difference is how far the perming products have come since the 80s. I use an ammonia-free perming product, which is the latest in perming technology. It's enriched with amino acids to nourish and protect the hair during the perming process. Because the perm lotion does not contain ammonia, that means that the hair doesn't swell as much during the perming process. So at the end of the perm, there's been much less damage to the hair shaft. This then produces much less frizz and leaves you with super natural and healthy looking waves and curls. So how long do the perms last for? If you go for the wavy perm, they'll usually last you between 2 and 4 months. And if you go for the curly perm, they'll last you between 2 and 9 months. It really does vary though, and it depends on your hair type and your lifestyle, but that is something that we can talk more about in your consultation. Would I still be able to wash my hair every day after having the perm? You can, but I advise my clients to wash their hair 1 to 3 times a week maximum, because you don't want to end up just washing all the perming products out of your hair. Dry shampoo is a great product to use once you've had the perm because it will help you stretch out further in between hair washes. Can I still style my hair straight after having the perm? Yes, you can. The waves and curls will be smoothed out super easily if you do want to wear your hair straight, but the more that you do that, the quicker the perm will drop. Can I perm my hair if it's been bleached? This is a question I get asked a lot, and it really does just depend on the condition of your hair. When you come in for your consultation, I always do a test called the wet stretch test on a small section of your hair. For the test, I wet the hair and gently stretch it between my fingers. If it stretches and returns back to normal, it's absolutely fine to go ahead with the perm. If it hasn't got much stretch left in it due to bleaching, then it's best not to do the perm. But I will always advise you on the best treatments for your hair to get it in amazing condition and to start prepping the hair for a perm in the future. Do the curls get looser over time? Yes, they do, and I actually really like to call my modern perms a semi-permanent perm because over time the waves and curls just slowly drop and fade out of the hair, which is unlike the old school perms where you used to have to wait for them to grow out. That's something I really love about my modern perms because it's much less of a commitment. The curls will drop to waves and the waves will drop to very loose waves before the perm just completely fades out of the hair. Is there a harsh regrowth? No, because by the time your hair's grown enough for you to notice a difference between the natural hair and the permed hair will have loosened up, and so everything starts blending into one. So can you make it suit every face shape? Yes, because that's to do with the haircut as well as the perm, and it's about them working together. I work really closely with the amazing stylists in my salon to make sure we give you a perfect haircut that complements not only the perm but also your face shape. And that is something that we will discuss when you come to the salon for your consultation. Can I have a perm if I have a fringe? 100% yes. If you're going for the new curl and you've got any kind of fringe, I would definitely recommend to perm it. They look absolutely amazing and it really brings the whole curly look together. If you're going to go for the wavy perm, but your fringe is quite short, I would leave it straight. If the fringe is a little bit longer, I would put a loose wave in there to make sure everything blends together. How long does the process take? The perming process from start to finish takes 2.5 hours, and we would allow an extra 45 minutes if you're going to have your hair cut beforehand. But as everything is done in little stages, the time flies by. How well does the perm work on straight and fine hair? If you have straight hair, the perm will work really well for you because it will give you that body and movement that you're looking for. However, if you have straight and fine hair, you will need to use a lot of styling products at home to make sure the waves or curls have definition. How damaged does the hair get during a perm? Due to the ammonia-free perming lotion, there is much less damage on the hair shaft. If the hair's in good condition before the perm, it will stay in good condition. And the only thing you might notice is the hair might be slightly drier than before, in which case you would use a more nourishing shampoo and conditioner. What type of product should I be using with the perm? After the perm, it's best to use a sulfate-free shampoo and to follow with a moisturising but light conditioner. I also like to use a drop of oil when styling and a curl defining cream or a mousse, but hair products is something we can talk more about when you come in for your consultation. I am hair product obsessed. I've got curly hair with a few straighter pieces. Would a perm help make my hair more uniform? Yes, I've done this on lots of clients with really great results. One client had a few areas that were straighter and they'd never curl the same way as the rest of her curly hair. So we did a perm and it made it way more even and looked amazing. Another one of my clients had really curly hair in her childhood, but it just dropped into waves. So we did the curly perm and brought them all back to life. Can you touch up the roots the same way you would a colour? With the modern perm, by the time your roots have come through enough for you to notice them, the rest of the permed hair would have really loosened up. So I never just refresh the roots, and I always like to re-perm the whole head, and the hair's always left in amazing condition. That's the end of my Q&A. I really hope that was helpful for you. If you've got any more questions, leave them below in comments and I'll be happy to help. Don't forget to subscribe for more hair care videos and perming content.